Did you know that during the Islamic Golden Age, Muslim scholars made incredible advancements in science, medicine, engineering, and more, many of which laid the foundation for modern discoveries? In our fun-filled video today, we bring you 10 major ways Islam contributed to science and how these contributions continue to shape our world today. 10. Surgery, the father of modern surgical techniques. During the Islamic Golden Age, one of the most influential figures in science was al-Zahrawi, Abul Qasis, often referred to as the father of surgery. He authored a 1,500-page illustrated medical encyclopedia called Al-Tasrif, which became a cornerstone of European medical education for over 500 years. He pioneered the use of catgut for internal stitching, eliminating the need for a second surgery to remove sutures. He also performed the first documented cesarean section and invented early versions of surgical forceps. His work is a prime example of how Islam science helped revolutionize medicine. Al-Zahrawi's meticulous documentation of procedures like cauterization, amputations, and even cosmetic surgeries such as rhinoplasty laid the foundation for modern surgical practices. His emphasis on hygiene in surgical settings and the sterilization of tools was far ahead of his time and significantly reduced infection rates. His influence extended into Renaissance Europe, where his texts were standard reading in universities like Montpellier and Salerno. 9. Coffee, the drink that fueled civilizations. One of the most beloved Islam science facts is the origin of coffee. While coffee beans originated in Ethiopia, it was the Muslims of the Arabian Peninsula who turned them into a popular beverage. A Yemeni monk reportedly discovered that drinking a brew made from the beans helped him stay alert during long nights of prayer. Coffee houses soon became centers of intellectual and social life in cities like Istanbul, Cairo, and Mecca. These establishments were often called schools of the wise due to the lively debates and scholarly discussions that took place there. Coffee houses were so influential that they were sometimes viewed with suspicion by rulers. Some were even temporarily banned in parts of the Ottoman Empire due to fears of political dissent. Despite this, coffee culture spread rapidly through trade and pilgrimage routes, eventually reaching Europe in the 16th and 17th centuries. Today, coffee remains one of the most consumed beverages globally, with roots deeply tied to Islam science. If you're enjoying this journey so far, don't forget to like and share this video. Your support helps us share these incredible stories with a global audience. Now back to the show. 8. The foundation of optics, the birth of the camera obscura. Long before modern photography, Ibn al-Haytham al-Hazan laid the foundations of optics. In his seminal work, Book of Optics, he correctly described how vision works, by light entering the eye rather than being emitted from it. He also invented the camera obscura, a dark room with a pinhole that projected an inverted image onto a surface. His experiments and theories greatly influenced later European scientists like Kepler and Descartes. Additional insight. Ibn al-Haytham was one of the earliest proponents of the scientific method. He emphasized observation, hypothesis, and experimentation, principles that would later become central to modern science. His work challenged ancient Greek beliefs about light and vision, and formed the basis for future developments in lenses, telescopes, and even eyeglasses. This is a powerful example of how Quran and science inspired inquiry, as many scholars saw studying nature as a way to understand God's creation. 7. Universities, the first degree granting institution. Did you know the world's first university was founded by a Muslim woman? Fatima al-Fihri, a noblewoman in Fez, Morocco, established the University of Al-Qarawiyyin in 859 CE. It still exists today, making it the oldest continually operating university in the world. Students studied a wide range of subjects including theology, law, astronomy, medicine, and philosophy. It was a beacon of learning and attracted scholars from all over the Islamic world and beyond. This achievement stands out among Islam science facts and shows the importance placed on knowledge during the Islamic Golden Age. Did you know? Fatima al-Fihri personally funded the entire project, using her inheritance after the death of her father and husband. The university initially served as both a mosque and an educational institution, gradually expanding into a full-fledged center of higher learning. Its library, which houses some of the oldest manuscripts in the Islamic world, has recently been restored and is open to researchers. 5. Flying machines. Centuries before the Wright brothers, in the 9th century, Abbas ibn Firnas built and tested a flying machine resembling wings. He famously jumped from a tower near Córdoba, Spain, managing to glide for a few seconds before crashing and injuring his back. His experiment inspired future inventors, including Leonardo da Vinci, who drew designs for his own ornithopter centuries later. Ibn Firnas is considered the first person in recorded history to attempt controlled human flight. Ibn Firnas was not only an inventor but also a polymath, skilled in music, poetry, astronomy, and glassmaking. His flying apparatus was made of wood and fabric, covered with real bird feathers. Though his landing was rough, he proved that sustained flight was possible, inspiring generations of dreamers and engineers. This is yet another example of how Islam science paved the way for future breakthroughs in aviation. 5. The toothbrush. Promoting oral hygiene. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, encouraged the use of the miswak, a natural toothbrush made from the twigs of the Salvadora persica tree. Muslims have been using this tool for centuries to clean their teeth and freshen their breath. Studies show miswak contains natural antimicrobial agents and has been adopted in various forms in modern oral hygiene products, including toothpaste and mouthwash. The use of miswak predates Islam, but it was widely popularized by the Prophet Muhammad, who emphasized cleanliness, tahara, as part of faith. Many hadiths mention the importance of cleaning the teeth before prayers. Today, miswak sticks are still used in many Muslim-majority countries and are gaining popularity worldwide due to their eco-friendly and health benefits. This is one of the more practical Islam science facts that continues to improve lives today. 4. Algebra, the language of mathematics. The word algebra comes from the Arabic term al-Jabr, which appears in the title of a groundbreaking book by Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi. Kitab al-Mukhtasar fi Hisab al-Jabr wal-Muqabala, the compendious book on calculation by completion and balancing. Al-Khwarizmi systematized mathematical knowledge from Greek and Hindu sources and introduced key concepts such as algorithms, named after him, decimal notation, and the use of zero. His work laid the foundation for modern algebra and computer science. Al-Khwarizmi worked at the House of Wisdom in Baghdad, a major intellectual hub during the Islamic Golden Age. His contributions weren't limited to mathematics. He also made advancements in astronomy, geography, and calendar systems. The word algorithm itself is derived from his Latinized name, algorithmi, showing his lasting impact on computing and logic. This is a perfect example of how Quran and science coexisted and fueled innovation. Want to dive deeper into this story? Check out our blog article, link in the description, for further details of this story. 3. Cartography, mapping the known world. Islamic scholars were among the first to create detailed and accurate maps of the known world. One of the most famous was Al-Idrisi, who worked at the court of King Roger II of Sicily in the 12th century. His map, known as the Tabula Rogeriana, was incredibly advanced for its time. Muslim geographers traveled extensively, documenting trade routes, climate patterns, and cultural practices, contributing significantly to global navigation and exploration. Al-Idrisi's map was created on a silver disc weighing over 300 pounds and was accompanied by a detailed geographical text describing the physical features, people, and customs of different regions. His work combined knowledge from Arab, Persian, and European sources and was used by explorers for centuries. Other Muslim cartographers, such as Ibn Hawqal and al-Muqaddasi, also produced highly accurate maps with annotations and illustrations, another shining example of Islam science at work. 2. Hygiene and sanitation, building public bathhouses and water systems. Islam places great emphasis on cleanliness, and this led to innovations in public health. Cities like Baghdad, Damascus, and Córdoba had bathhouses, hammams, running water systems, and even soap factories. Al-Jazari, a 13th century engineer, wrote about automated devices for hand washing and ablution. Muslims also developed early distillation techniques to make perfumes and medicinal oils, laying the groundwork for modern chemistry. The hammam, or bathhouse, was not just a place for hygiene, but also a social and therapeutic center. They featured sophisticated plumbing systems, hot and cold baths, and even massage areas. Soap making in the Islamic world involved boiling vegetable oils with sodium hydroxide, a process similar to modern saponification. These innovations were later adopted in Europe during the Crusades, further spreading the legacy of Islam science. The crankshaft, powering the Industrial Revolution. One of the most significant mechanical inventions was the crankshaft and connecting rod system, developed by Al-Jazari in the 12th century. This mechanism converts rotary motion into linear motion and is a core component in modern engines and machines. It played a crucial role in the development of everything from water pumps to bicycles, and ultimately, the internal combustion engine that powered the Industrial Revolution. Al-Jazari's inventions were compiled in his famous book, The Book of Knowledge of Ingenious Mechanical Devices, which included blueprints for automatic machines, water clocks, and musical robots. His work demonstrated a deep understanding of mechanics, hydraulics, and automation, concepts that would later be essential to the development of robotics and engineering. His crankshaft design is still used in modern machinery, from cars to generators, a testament to the enduring power of Islam science facts. And there you have it, 10 incredible contributions of Islam to science that continue to impact our lives today. From mathematics to medicine, engineering to education, these achievements remind us of the importance of curiosity, innovation, and cross-cultural exchange during the Islamic Golden Age. In conclusion, it's important to note that many of the individuals featured were not alive during the early days of photography. To provide a visual reference, we've used AI to create facsimiles based on known images, paintings, or descriptions. These representations are artistic interpretations intended to give you an idea of what they may have looked like. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more historical insights. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. The journey doesn't end here. Subscribe now and be part of our next great adventure. For more breathtaking travel stories and captivating animations, explore our other videos on the right. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.